Did you know that kimchi, a staple in Korean cuisine, is often considered one of the world's healthiest foods? Yes, you heard it right. This fermented delight, known for its distinctively tangy and spicy flavor, has been a cornerstone of Korean food culture for centuries. Let's dive into the magical world of kimchi. Kimchi is not just a dish, it's a tradition, a symbol of Korean heritage that has been passed down through generations. It's seen at every meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's so integral to the Korean way of life that the Korean language has a specific word, kimjang, for the annual winter tradition of making kimchi. Now let's talk health benefits. Kimchi is a fermented food rich in probiotics, which are fantastic for gut health. It's packed with vitamins A, B, and C, and also healthy bacteria, called lactobacilli, found in fermented foods that aid in digestion. Plus, it's low in calories and high in fiber. Talk about a superfood. But the magic of kimchi doesn't stop at its health benefits. What makes kimchi truly special is the variety. From the classic cabbage kimchi, known as beichu kimchi, to the refreshing cucumber kimchi called oi kimchi, and the white kimchi, baked kimchi, which is milder and less spicy. There's a type of kimchi for everyone. Each variety has its own unique taste and texture, making kimchi a versatile side dish that complements almost any meal. Kimchi also tells the story of Korea's regional diversity. Different regions have their own special kimchi recipes, using local ingredients and preparation techniques. For example, the coastal regions often use seafood for an extra depth of flavor, while inland areas might use more pepper for heat. So, have you ever tried making kimchi at home? If not, consider this your lucky day. We're about to embark on a culinary journey exploring the incredible world of kimchi. Stay tuned! Before we dive into the preparation, let's gather all the ingredients. To bring our kimchi to life, we'll need napa cabbage, Korean radish, salt, garlic, ginger, sugar, fish sauce, shrimp paste, and of course the star of the show, Korean red pepper flakes. Each ingredient plays a pivotal role in shaping the character of our kimchi. The napa cabbage and Korean radish form the crunchy base, while the garlic, ginger, and Korean red pepper flakes add a delightful heat. The fish sauce and shrimp paste infuse a deep umami flavor, and a touch of sugar balances out the spiciness. And here's a quick tip for you. When choosing your cabbage and radish, pick ones that are firm and heavy for their size. That's a sign of freshness and quality. With all these ingredients ready, we are set to create some kimchi magic. Now, we're on to the exciting part, the preparation of kimchi. So let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the vibrant world of kimchi. It's not just a dish, it's a tradition passed down through generations in Korean households, a symbol of preservation and patience. First up, we're going to gently massage our napa cabbage with a generous amount of sea salt. This process, called salting, is crucial. Not only does it soften the cabbage, but it also helps draw out the water, creating the perfect environment for fermentation. This is a trick I learned from my grandmother, who would often say, "Salt is the gatekeeper of flavor." While our cabbage is taking a salt bath, let's prepare our kimchi paste. This is where all the magic happens. We're going to blend garlic, ginger, sugar, fish sauce, and Korean red pepper flakes, known as gochugaru, into a thick paste. The gochugaru gives kimchi its iconic fiery red hue and a heat that warms you from the inside out. Now here's a little kitchen hack for you. If you find your paste too thick, add a bit of the water from the salted cabbage. It adds a nice depth of flavor and helps in blending the ingredients together. Once our paste is ready, it's time to introduce it to our other ingredients, radish and scallions. These two play an important role in adding a crunchy texture and a fresh, oniony kick to our kimchi. Next, we're going to drain our cabbage, give it a good rinse to remove excess salt, and then the fun part begins. We're going to slather each leaf with our spicy paste, making sure every nook and cranny is covered. This might get a little messy, but trust me, it's worth it. Now here's a tip straight from the heart of Seoul. When applying the paste, start from the outer leaves and work your way in. This ensures that the thicker parts of the cabbage get a good coating of the paste. Once we're done, we're going to tightly pack our kimchi into a jar, pressing down as we go to remove air pockets. This is crucial for the fermentation process. It's like tucking our kimchi in for a good night's sleep. And just like that, we've prepared our kimchi. But remember, patience is key. Kimchi isn't just about the ingredients or the process, it's about the wait, the anticipation of the tangy, spicy, and umami flavors that develop over time. And there you have it. The kimchi is now ready to ferment and develop its unique tangy flavor. The fermentation process is what gives kimchi its distinctive taste and health benefits. It's a fascinating dance of microorganisms, turning humble cabbage into a probiotic powerhouse. But how does this magic happen? Let's dive in. Fermentation is a metabolic process where microorganisms like bacteria and yeast convert carbs, such as starches and sugars, into alcohol or acids. In kimchi, it's the lactic acid bacteria, a friendly type of bacteria, that does the job. They feast on the sugars in the cabbage and other ingredients, producing lactic acid. This is what gives kimchi its characteristic tangy flavor, while also preserving it and enhancing its health benefits. The length of the fermentation process can vary, but typically it takes about 2 to 5 days. It largely depends on the temperature and the amount of salt used. A warmer environment speeds up the process, while a cooler one slows it down. That's why traditionally in Korea, kimchi was stored in earthenware pots buried underground during winter, providing a consistent cool temperature. Now, how do you store kimchi during fermentation? It's simple. After prepping your kimchi, place it in a clean, airtight jar, pressing down firmly to minimize air pockets. Leave some space at the top as the kimchi will expand as it ferments. Then, store it at room temperature away from direct sunlight. Telling when kimchi is perfectly fermented can be a bit tricky. Generally, it's when it reaches a balance of sour, spicy, and umami flavors that tantalize your taste buds. The cabbage should still have a bit of crunch. Some say the best way is to taste it daily after the second day of fermentation until it's to your liking. Remember, once it's reached that perfect flavor, refrigerate it. This slows down the fermentation, helping maintain that flavor for longer. Fermentation is truly an art, a slow transformation that creates something entirely new and exciting. It's an exercise in patience, but one that pays off handsomely. Patience is key here. Trust me, the wait will be worth it. Finally, we've reached the most rewarding part, serving and plating our homemade kimchi. Now, there's really no right or wrong way to serve kimchi. It's such a versatile dish that it pairs well with a plethora of meals. But let me throw some ideas your way. The classic combination, of course, is with steamed white rice. The tangy, spicy kimchi cuts through the blandness of the rice like a hot knife through butter. But it's also a fantastic side to grilled meats, adding that zingy punch that elevates the whole meal. For breakfast, consider slipping some into your scrambled eggs. Trust me, it's a game changer. Or how about using it as a topping for your avocado toast? It's an international fusion that'll have your taste buds dancing. Now let's talk plating. For a simple, elegant presentation, place a mound of kimchi in the center of a circular plate. Fan out the leaves so they resemble a blooming flower. It's a visual treat that speaks to the artisanal effort you've put into creating this dish. Alternatively, for a more rustic approach, serve it straight out of a glass jar. It gives off that homey, made-with-love vibe. Finally, sprinkle some sesame seeds over the top for that added crunch and a dash of aesthetic appeal. And voila, your homemade kimchi is now ready to impress. Congratulations on making your very own kimchi. Now it's your turn to whip up this culinary masterpiece. Remember, kimchi is not just a delicious side dish, it's a health booster packed with probiotics. Plus, it's incredibly versatile, perfectly pairing with nearly anything. So go ahead, experiment with your food and let kimchi be your secret ingredient. We're eager to hear about your kimchi tales, your kitchen triumphs, or even amusing mishaps. Don't forget to share your kimchi adventures with us. Happy cooking! Enjoyed this delectable creation? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tempting recipes. And if you loved what you saw, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which dish you'd like to see next. Happy cooking and see you in the next back cook adventure.